In this video, we will explain absolutely everything you need to know to travel to Uruguay. This is the definitive guide and the most complete video you will watch today about this neighbor, covering the logistics of how to explore this small but sophisticated country from the cobblestone streets of Colonia del Sacramento, passing through the capital Montevideo and its legendary cuts of meat, to the luxury of Punta del Este and the rustic and wild beaches of Cabo Polonio. We will teach you the secrets to saving money using the tax exemption benefit for tourists, the best time to find excitement or peace, and where to drink the best tannin wines in the world. So let us get started. Uruguay is known as the Switzerland of South America. It is an extremely safe flat country with excellent roads and an enviable quality of life. It is the perfect destination for those who like to eat premium meat, drink award-winning wines, and enjoy an unforgettable sunset on the Rio de la Plata. It is a country that mixes Portuguese colonial charm with Spanish elegance, all with a very calm and welcoming pace of life. Now let us move on to logistics and planning. What is the best time to visit Uruguay? This depends on your goal, as the coast changes completely. Summer from December to February is the high season. It is when Punta del Este boils the club's work, and the water is inviting. However, it is the most expensive and crowded time. The shoulder seasons, March to April and October to November, are our golden recommendation. The weather is mild, the wineries are beautiful, especially during the harvest in March, and prices are fairer. Winter from June to August is cold and very windy. Montevideo and Colonia remain charming for eating and drinking wine, but Punta del Este turns into a ghost town, and many restaurants on the coast close. And how many days to stay in Uruguay? The country is small and easy to get around. To do just Montevideo and a day trip to Colonia, 4 days are sufficient. To do the classic route Montevideo, Punta del Este, and Colonia, 6 to 7 days are ideal. To include the beaches of Rocha, Cabo Polonio, and Punta del Diablo, set aside at least 9 to 10 days. Now let us talk about transportation. How to get around Uruguay. To arrive, you can fly directly to Carrasco Airport MVD in Montevideo or Punta del Este PDP in summer. Another common option is to fly to Buenos Aires and cross by boat Buquebus or Colonia Express. To get around between cities, intercity buses are excellent, clean, have Wi-Fi, and are punctual. You go from the Tres Cruces terminal in Montevideo to anywhere. However, the best way to explore Uruguay is by renting a car. The roads are carpets, flat and safe. Being by car gives you the freedom to visit remote wineries and drive along the Punta del Este waterfront to Jose Ignacio. The only caveat is that gasoline in Uruguay is one of the most expensive in the world. Staying in a good region will make your trip much easier. The strategy is to choose the right base in each city. In Montevideo, avoid staying in the center or Old City at night, as it gets deserted and feels unsafe. The best region by far is Punta Carretas near the mall, and good restaurants are Pocitos, near the beach and the sign. In Punta del Este, stay on the peninsula if you want to do everything on foot and see the movement, or in La Barra if you are young and want clubs and cooler beaches. In Colonia del Sacramento, try to stay inside the historic quarter for a romantic experience, or near the bus station to save money. We created this personalized map that explains exactly which is the best region in each of these cities. Staying in this marked area, you cannot go wrong. We will leave here on the screen QR code and in the video description the link to this exclusive map. We created them on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices and reliable options. An important tip to save on accommodation is the advanced strategy. Punta del Este in summer has European prices. Good and cheap hotels sell out months before New Year's Eve. That is why we really like using this site we indicated. In addition to having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation with almost all hotels. You can book as soon as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later, it is super easy. And remembering that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to set up your entire trip for the lowest price on a single page. The sites we use to build our trips, and that have everything much cheaper, such as international eSIM, cell phone chip to have GPS on the roads, discounted travel insurance tickets for wineries and tours, good and cheap hotels. We have already stayed at the car rental comparator and the global account to carry dollars, the strong currency there. Save this page in your favorites. Now let us get to the main detailed regions and attractions. The first region is Montevideo, the capital. Start walking through the old city, passing through the Puerta de la Ciudadela and Plaza Independencia. Visit the Solis Theater. Have lunch at the Mercado del Puerto, the meat temple. It is touristy but mandatory. In the late afternoon, walk along the Rambla, the waterfront promenade in Pocitos, to watch the sunset, which is a local ritual. The second region is Colonia del Sacramento. It is 2 hours from Montevideo. It is a small colonial town founded by the Portuguese, full of cobblestone streets and old lanterns. The attraction is getting lost in the streets, visiting the Street of Sighs, climbing the lighthouse and watching the sunset at the Bastion of San Pedro. The third region is Punta del Este and Jose Ignacio. It is the most luxurious resort in South America. Take the classic photo at the Los Dedos Monument, the hand in the sand. Visit Casa Pueblo in Punta Balena, the former home of artist Carlos Paez Villaró, to see the sun ceremony arrive early. If you have the budget, go for lunch at the beach club La Huella in Jose Ignacio, one of the most famous restaurants in the world, right on the sand. The fourth region is the Rocha Coast rustic side. Here, luxury leaves and nature enters. Cabo Polonio is a fishing village without electricity, and without cars, you enter in authorized 4-stoppers 4 trucks. It is the place to see the largest sea lion colony in the region and see an absurd starry sky. Punta del Diablo is a chic surfer and hippie village with beautiful beaches. The fifth attraction is the winery's wine tourism. Uruguay is the country of the Tanat grape. The Canelones region next to Montevideo has incredible wineries like Bodega Buza, which has a collection of vintage cars and an excellent restaurant, and Juanico. Near Punta del Este, Bodega Garzon is one of the most modern and luxurious in the world. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Visits and lunch at wineries like Buza and tickets to Casa Pueblo at sunset time are super popular. We will leave in the QR code on the screen and in the description the link to the site where we always buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. Let us go shopping. Uruguay is not a cheap shopping destination. The cost of living is high. What is worth it are leather products, wool, and of course wines and dulce de leche. Uruguayan dulce de leche, milk caramel, is considered by many better than Argentine brands like Conaprole La Pataya and Narbona are the best. Speaking of gastronomy, prepare to eat a lot of meat. The national dish is asado de tira, short ribs cut into thin strips. Also try chivito, a giant sandwich with filet mignon, egg bacon cheese, and salad. For dessert, dulce de leche pancakes. A crucial financial tip: foreign tourists paying with an international credit card in restaurants get an immediate VAT tax discount, which is about 18 to 22%. This makes the bill much cheaper. Never pay for restaurants in cash in Uruguay. For real restaurant suggestions, in Montevideo, El Palenque, in the Mercado del Puerto is the tourist classic. For something more local with a counter, go to La Pulperia in Punta Carretas. In Punta del Este, L'Auberge serves the most famous waffles in the city. And what to do at night? In Montevideo, nightlife happens in the bars of Pochitos and Cordon. In Punta del Este, in summer, the night starts very late, 3 in the morning, in clubs near the port, or in La Barra. The Enjoy Hotel Casino, former Conrad, is always an option. And if you are traveling with kids, Uruguay is super kids-friendly. The Montevideo Rambla is great for biking. In Punta del Este, the calm beaches are pools. Parque Rodó in Montevideo has classic rides. Mandatory documentation for international tourists. To enter Uruguay, rules are simple. You generally just need your valid passport. No visa is required for U.S. citizens. Driver's license is mandatory to rent a car. And remembering travel insurance. Medical costs in Uruguay are expensive. We never travel without it. And in the link in the description there is the comparator we use. And to combine your trip, the most classic combination is with Buenos Aires, Argentina. Just take the boat Buquebus that crosses the Rio de la Plata in 1 hour from Colonia or 2.5 hours from Montevideo. It is very easy to do both countries on the same trip. If you liked this complete and deep guide, like the video and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a safe trip.